there is not predetermination. All human beings have the free will to transform themselves, to elevate themselves from a very low place and until a very high place. Welcome to my biblical inspiration. In today's video, we are going to speak about the Parshah Shemot, and we are going to see how we can be inspired today in our daily life to be able to have more faith into people the way that God has faith into the Jewish people in this biblical time and in Moses especially. In Exodus chapter 3 verse 11, it is said by Moses, "Who I am, that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the people of Israel out of Egypt." And God said, the day that you will bring the people of Israel out of Egypt, you will become the servant of God on this mountain.
I am here.
Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
Lord, why do you not hear the cries of their children in the bondage of Egypt?
I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and I have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Therefore I will send thee, Moses, unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring my people out of Egypt.
Who am I, Lord, that you should send me? How can I lead this people out of bondage? What words can I speak that they will heed?
I will teach thee what thou wilt say.
This special part of the Bible, Moses declining very clearly he's been chosen as a leader, is very interesting. First of all, Rachi give two interesting comments. He said that first Moses didn't want to be chosen as a leader, but the real reason was that he didn't believe that the Jewish people deserved at this time the redemption. So we can give two comments to that part of the Bible. That because Moses declared he's been chosen for a leader, God chosen him. Because he saw into Moses such a level of humility and disinterestment that he was the perfect candidate for the task. The second reason that Moses was chosen is that God was able to foresee his potential and his ability to become a great leader for the Jewish people. But Moses himself didn't have any notion of that, and he was sure that he wasn't the appropriate person for that great task. So we can learn from this part of the Bible that first of all, God is always able to see our potential, even if we think that we are not the right person for that job, that position, that situation. God already knows our potential, and as it is told in the Talmud, who is wise? The person who can foresee the future. As human beings, we are able to invest our money into any kind of investment who sounds interesting to us, because we know that we may receive from that investment some great income. But investing in other human being is not something we are used to. If someone is not currently measure up to our standards, we just don't want to hear from them, because we're just ignoring their potential and we just see their current performance. How much it is important when we are with people to be able to see their potential instead of just see what they are doing today. And this is something who can really change the way that we are interacting with others. In today's video, I would like to give you 5 tips to be able to have more faith into people and to invest on the potential of people and not on their current performance. My first tip is to become a listener. Listen to others people's life, listen to what they would like, listen to where they are want to aspire in life, and not only what they are doing now, but where they would like to arrive in life. And then you will be able to foresee who they really are. My second tip to be able to have more faith into people is for sure to get inspired by the great Bible and the great biblical character. There is plenty of character coming from a place of failure, of difficulty and of hardship, all these, and coming from one day to another to a place of great success and great achievement. That is the life journey with the more exciting. We have the example of Joseph, who come from such a place of violence into his family and arriving at the place of viceroy of Egypt and at such a place of spiritual achievement. We have also the example of the King David, who had also a very difficult childhood. It wasn't in an easy situation. Is finally chosen to become the king of Israel. And for sure, as we see also in this part of the Bible, Moses chosen to become a great leader, not for his greatness of the time or for his performance of the time, but because of his humility. And that's the reason that he was chosen. This shows us there is not predetermination. All human beings have the free will to transform themselves, to elevate themselves from a very low place and until a very high place. And it is very important to have that in mind. And reading the Bible, even seeing movies from the Bible, you can be inspired by the greatest human history of all times. My next tip to be able to have more faith into people is to let you drive by your intuition. Don't believe only what is logical, what is rational, and what is meant to be and what is not meant to be. It's very important to be able to rely on the intuition. The intuition have a great power. Women, in a general way, are able to have a lot of intuition and follow their intuition. And it's very important to see that intuition is a great power to drive your life. I for sure don't say that you have to believe only on the intuition and put on the side the logic, but try to find a real balance, and you will be able to see people in a different way and to have more faith into them. My next tip to be able to have more faith into people is to not listen to all the negative words from other people about other people. What we call in Judaism the evil speech. This is such an important notion in Judaism. To be able to refuse to listen negative things from others people about others and make your own judgment by yourself. Listen to your feelings. Listen to the feelings of the other person. Listen to your intuition and try to cleave for your own judgment on your own and not listening to negative words. This way you will be able to have more faith into people and not to be badly influenced. Finally, my last tip to have more faith into people is by increasing your spirituality. The more you are becoming a spiritual person, the more you will have tools and skill for understanding a little bit deeper the situation, the people, and you will see the life differently. So to increase your spirituality is for sure by searching for God, by studying the Bible, the Torah, by listening to others people who can translate their faith to you and inspiring you, and this will really give you a higher way of looking at people. There is so much to see and to understand who is absolutely not coming from the rational and the logical and what you see. And this is the beauty, the greatness of becoming a spiritual person. If you have the occasions to meet people who know a lot about Torah or Kabbalah, you will see that they never listen to what is rational and what is logical. They have a different way of understanding life coming from the divine wisdom. So that was all for today. I hope it was inspiring somehow for you. I invite you, if you did like the video, to put a like on the bottom below. It does help grow our communities. You can also join the WhatsApp group to receive this video every Thursday on your phone. Meantime, I wish you to have an amazing week, and I wish that all your interaction with people will be inspired, that you will try to have more faith into people and never stop yourself at what you see. Thank you and have a great day.